It feels like forever since I have done a library used book haul. I mean, I was knocking them out, showing off massive hauls over the summer. And as I predicted, it peters out during the school year, both because of we go to the library a little less than we do over the summer. You know, over the summer we would go every single day. And also the donations seem to have lessened in quantity, or they're just putting out less than they used to. Like the shelves are stocked, but it's the same stuff over and over again, and that's okay. But I also didn't show you what we got in October, because every week somebody was sick in October, and I just was like, it's not happening. And it was only 2 coloring books, brand new. My husband took one to work so he could make copies of some coloring sheets to help his students de-stress, and then my daughter stole the other one. So those are gone. But just imagine 2 coloring books in October. And these 2 books I'm going to show you were from November, from one trip. I mean, we went more than once to the library, but this was the only 2 books we got. The first one are for my kids. This is Star Wars: The Dark Side Pocket Expert. My son was like, ooh, we can bring this in the car and I can read some random facts while we're driving places. So, you know, just goes over each character and little trivia about them. And, you know, if it has Darth Maul on the cover, how old is this? What year is this from? I don't know. I'm curious. Hang on. It's 2023. And it has more than just, you know, I'll call it the original and then the prequels. So they just chose Darth Maul to put on the cover rather than somebody more recent like Kylo Ren or something. But anyway, the second book is for me, and it is Tender at the Bone by Ruth Reichl. I hope I said that correctly. Yeah, Tender at the Bone, Growing Up at the Table. And this is actually on my to-be-read wish list in, like, you know, if I ever found it out and about or would check it out at the library. So that was just a nice coincidence that it was on the shelf, and I said, well, it's meant to be. And it looks like this was originally from maybe Borders. Yeah. So that shows you how long ago that is, and it was $15.95 at Borders. So that's it for November, and so far in December we have not gotten any books. We go to the library 1 or 2 more times this month. One time to return an interlibrary loan book by the due date, and then a second time for a library event. And maybe we'll find something those 2 times, but I told the family we're not just going to buy books to buy books. I know that is like blasphemy, but my kids get books for Hanukkah. So between them, they're getting like 16 books right there. And then they each get a Christmas book on Christmas Eve. And then they get books at Christmas. So at least this month, we got to rein it in a little. But that's what's going on in our book world over here. So I hope everyone is doing okay. And I will talk to you later. Bye.